Oh, there's been a narrative. Wataje jina. Wataje jina. Ma presenter wataje jina. Wagani presenters. Kasikuli na mjua presenters wagani. No. Twende pole pole. So now you're talking to the lawyer, not to the comedian. Give me a name. Umecheza smart lakini sa. Tuva.
I think listen to Mseto. Watch Mseto. You understand. We play a lot of Kenyan music and it continues. That's why it's called our release. Yeah. So good music is everything.
I think also if I can support or pick it up from Tuva, there's one thing Tuva on Citizen with Brother Milele, Dr. Frederick Radio 47. There's much as I can do to make sure I push your music. But see again, what artists fail to understand is I'm just playing music because your music is nice, but I'm not your sales team.
Yeah.
You get?
True.
So because I play your music on air, doesn't mean now I should now work with a flash disc. You get?
Yeah.
So ngoma yake imecheza Milele, imecheza Radio 47, imecheza Citizen. So wewe chukua tafuta hiyo clip. Zunga hiyo clip na social media. Anza kujihype nayo. Then usikae useme ati sasa mimi nimeja. Nishachapa ngoma moja sana ngoja hii ngoma ikufe. Ngoma ikishaanza kuisha uone value yako imeanza kurudi chini, views imeanza ndio sasa unadikaika ngoma nyingine next ni gani? Guys have to put in work. All right? To the story of Diamond unajua. Do you know how Diamond did the collaboration with Neo? Diamond alisikia Neo amekuja kwa studio. Diamond akatoka TZ akakama akajibukia room next to Neo. Diamond akakaa na ngoma zake. Anangoja Neo akama. Alika pale kwa mlango kama mjinga. Wakati aliingia akamwambia hizi ngoma zangu. Hivyo ndio hapo na lips zake kubwa mpaka wapi? Los Angeles. Na get. Sida artist story ni moja. And I will say it point blank. The problem with the artist is Davido amekuwa hapa juzi. The only thing our artists will do is take a photo of the Davido, P Square, nani mwingine, na ngoja TBT. Oh my goodness, I'll never forget. It was a good time meeting you at Davido. Big up bro, he didn't even know you. Call him nigga bro, he didn't even know you. You get? Ni lini tutaanza kuinvest ile asema, "Wa Davido ako hapa." Wacha nje tu hook. Obvio. Na get point. So Diamond, truth be told, we hate him or love him. The boy has pushed himself. Chiki Benja, mimi miaka ngapi mejame kwa industry? But mpaka sahi. Ifa leo unajua jioni Radio 47 bado unacheza ngoma meja. Na najua achoki sasa juzi tulikuwa naongea naye. Anafanya productions. Hii ni job. Lazima uchukue passion yako serious kama job. Vile mtu amka saa 2 mpaka 5. Lazima pia una invest. Mimi sasa hili na invest, sasa hii nafikiria vile naenda kutengeneza notes za chamber Radio 47. So you have to invest in it intentionally about it. Ndio? Lazima tu haina option bro. Ukijua vile sura ya landlord wako ni mbaya, uweze takumwona kwa mlango. Hata ujisukume na hapo.
Mara mingi nakutana na watu wengi sana. Mimi sana nikiwa natoka redioni kama saa 4, utapata kuna watu ambao wananingoja pale nje. There are so many youths who just want to venture out and have their talents showcased and seen. So I sit with them, I talk with them, I go to schools, I go to colleges and just encourage them and talk to them. Kuna wale ambao unafanya videos now, akinitumia content yake na nzuri, I will be part of it. I have been doing it with Terrell Humphrey, ambaye pia amefanya na Awinja, ile show yao ya Ushago. So I also work with those people so that their talent is out there. And just to give them a word of encouragement, to see what they do, to correct them where they're not going right. Hizo ndo vitu nafanya vitu mingi sana because I meet a lot of people and I do a lot of things with them. Nani huyo? Almasi ni yule alikuwa kwa machachari. I think to each their own. It's not in my place. It's not in my place to judge. I will do what I feel is right for me, what I feel is right for the society. Mimi nitafanya mambo yangu, kila mtu to each their own. To each their own. So it's not in my place to judge ya kwamba Almasi mambo yake hayamuendei vizuri. Because hata mara mwisho nimeongea na yeye ni kitambo sana. So I don't know what life he's living. I don't know why he's doing what he's doing. If it rubs you the wrong way, then you just have to deal with it. Kila mtu ako na maisha yake. Mimi wacha tu mimi nitaelekeza tu mtoto wangu.
Sio uko na wako.
Mimi niko na wangu. Hakuna mtu ananielekezea wangu. So mimi nitaelekeza wangu, yeye mtu anamuelekeza endelee tu kumwelekeza. Just like I say, to each their own. It's not in your place to judge useme mienendo ya huyu mtu iko hivi, mienendo ya, you know, we are in the entertainment world. Na kwenye entertainment kuna watu wanaishi maisha nyingi, maisha tofauti sana, you know. That is just what entertainment is. Whether it is here in Kenya, it's all over the world. Kila mtu akona mienendo zake, everyone is cultured differently. So wacheni tu watu waishi maisha zao. Let people live their lives. Bora hani
hata wewe unaishi yako na hatujui.
Na hatujui. Exactly.
All right, so guys, I think ati
umekuita kingori.
Really, girl? Really? No, he's my boy, but I mean, the resemblance. Obina ni shazo, hiyo ni kawaida. Obina ni saju jina. Kingori. Anyway, mtu amaita chipukizi Churchill. So yes, mama, the last question. Really again. Really. Ni kuharibia token ni pangi. Ni yani kani sime wa. Nataka ude mashautie ule atoe ule wig. I think I'm at a place in my career whereby I'm very intentional in what I do, and brother will tell you, we are very close into, will tell you. Mimi si mtu wa unasikia kuna siku mliniambia ati I'm the most boring person to interview because there's never ufunika atakwambia naishi hakuna kitu cha kuniuliza. Life yangu ni sitakangi kuna ka opposition what si tolerate na siwezi kapale kupanga. Mimi ninge nishike mic, I'm like haya Dana, let's do this. So if kama timu yangu upanga, God forbid nisijue. Una get? But are you not entertained? It's the biggest reality show right now in East Africa. So you love the show. So you consider to show mami. Ukianza ku overthink. But I would allow you. You're a lady. Ladies, you're allowed to overthink at times. But usi overthink show. Katu sawa enjoy show. Ikasa sisi tuseme hii wale niso tuseme umseme rap sana. Waluya wajui ku rap. Huyu alipangwa. You get point mama. So just enjoy the show. But I also I want to thank the millions of Kenyans, actually East Africans who watch Mr. Right. And things are working out well because of you guys. Mr. Right could actually be going for another probably 2 or 3 years. So that means the success of it. So God is in charge. A bad one. I am very morally up straight, same as Diana. Some of us live by values. See, because we have good chemistry doesn't mean that there should be anything sinister behind the scenes. There is somebody's wife, there's somebody's house. Bahati is a man like me. The worst tears of any man is a man who you've touched his wife. That's a curse. Wewe una mingi.
Na zake zote ni za mwisho.
Ni za mwisho. Sawa dhana Lazima we must understand our culture. Kenya, you see Kenyans we are promoters in quotes. Kenya is a spring. Usikize neno mza swali. Kenyans we are a springboard of talent. Awasi huyu mtu wa Ameno Dorime alifanya hiyo ngoma. Country ya kwanza kuja perform ni gani? Kenya. Una get? Na alibenga mwaka mara 4 juu kwa na ngoma nyingine. Una get? Nani mwingine? Huyu Terminator. No, international I think amekam juzi.
Yeah.
So we are a spring of talent. You have to come and test us first.
Yeah.
You get?
True.
So Pia, the only thing that Lemeo Kenya is I want one day Meja afanye, and it's my wish and prayer. Meja seme leo tunakutana Nyayo. Na tujaze Nyayo. Na Meja achape show kwani Meja na ngoma ngapi? Anaweza ili performance almost 3 hours.
Yep.
Si ndio Meja peke yake. Una get? Shida maybe I think maybe my fellow artists can tell me Kenyans at times we get too familiar with us. So una ufueneke Fredo na kuanga kuiva. Mbona nilipe 3000 kuona stand up comedy ufueneke. Ndio unakubali mimi ni mfani. Sasa hujakataa. Una get? So maybe I don't know. Tuva, brother, I don't know. Good morning guys. First of all, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for heeding the call and of course joining us as we start this amazing worthy cause. We are building a generation that is very keen on supporting and promoting and discovering the next future of the creative industry. And of course, if the government is going to be talking about the creative industry and taking it serious, then of course we have to start from somewhere. And it's time is here when I mean Major has been here for many years. With Brother the same, Dr. Funeke the same, Tuva the same. We're looking at bringing up the next phase of entertainment in terms of comedy, in terms of music, in terms of artistry, in terms of radio and TV presenting. And that's why now, ladies and gentlemen, we officially bring you the first ever edition, of course, of Walenisi Festival, which, of course, will be taking place on the 27th of April, live in Kakamega Golf Hotel. And, of course, just before moving on, I just want to introduce, of course, the youth coordinator, Jijenge Association 254, which, of course, is the mother organization that has brought you Walenisi Festival. Jijenge Association 254. And as you've heard, we are very serious and very keen, of course, on handling all matters creative. And it's very interesting, actually. Funniest thing is, we were just doing a research to come and realize that actually the entertainment industry of Kenya, 40% is being controlled, of course, by the beautiful people from that area, from the comedians, the musicians, and everything. So we're very keen on making sure that we don't lose that aspect of us, taking us back in the days of music festival, drama festival, and now here we are. So we're very keen on that, and as you've heard, those who want to participate, either you can draw, you can sing, you can model, you can do comedy, whichever way. I mean, and at times, unless you try to do it and fail, you never know if you have the capability or the ability to do it. I mean, at times, as artists, we come from areas whereby we come from a society that in the beginning we were not really very much encouraged in getting into the creative industry, simply because it was not deemed as a serious career. But I mean, as you look at Major, you look at Will Brody, look at Tuvo, you look at Dr. Funeke, being among the biggest name, not only in the country, but among the region. And basically, this is what, if you were to, unless you do your FYI, probably you never know what Major has done professionally. You never know what Brother has done professionally, Tuva. This is what you guys have known us for. So this is to encourage and say, you know what, there's business in this, there's money making in this, there's a life in it, there's a livelihood in it, as long as it's well curated. There's a system that has been created to make sure that artists in every kind of way are able to at least get something on their table through what they can do through passion and gift. And I think at the end of the day, and Will Brother will agree with me, especially because the two of us are comedians, is that the same way artists have their own governing body that makes sure that royalties and everything are taken care of. I think it's also our prayer that even us as comedians as well, I mean, our clips are going all over social media. Guys are laughing at the end of the day. The only thing I'm getting are likes and encouragement, and you are my fan, my mentor, you push me. And at the end of the day, those things have to still reflect in the bank account as well. And that is just part of the conversation that we are starting. We're hoping, of course, the government will be watching. But before we continue, I'll just start from this other side. So we start with Tuva, William Tuva, one of the most celebrated representatives in the country, and also have been steadfast on the front line in supporting upcoming talent, of course, when it comes to music. So Tuva, karibu sana. Just say something.
Thank you, guys. I've been doing this for over 15 years, supporting talent, nurturing talent. What you need to know is that every day on Mseto, I introduce new talent, and right now I'm so happy that we are partnering with Walenisi to identify and support talent. So I believe it's going to be a great venture. I look forward to building talent and supporting new talent from Kutokana.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And of course, now we also have our lady in the house as well, with Brother. Of course, one of the most celebrated comics, and of course actresses, and of course right now we can evidently accept that Will Brother is among the top product influencers right now. And of course, I think everything she touches now turns into gold. So of course, it's just bringing the aspect of how to transition from mainstream comedy, from TV, radio, and also just being able to blend in with the new mode of communication, of course, which is content creation, of which also you guys are part of. So Will Brother, karibu sana.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
It's good to see all of you. I've never been in front of so many cameras. Words even fail me. Thank you so much for having me as part of Walenisi. I'm looking forward to this event. I'm looking forward to meeting all the youths. I get a lot of questions on social media and just in the streets. People wanting to know, how can I make money out of social media? What can I do? And I'm hoping that those are some of the conversations that we will be having at Walenisi. And I'm just looking forward to being entertained and meeting people from Kakamega County. And I hope that even with time, we will also venture into other counties, because Kenya is full of talent, and sometimes all you need is just that platform. Most of us are where we are because someone gave us a chance. So it will be amazing that we will meet these people and we will be able to give them a platform, because you never know what will come out of it. So thank you very much.
Beautiful. So that's Will Brother, and of course, so Will Brother and Tuva will be playing a very integral part as part of the festival. Of course, their work basically is just to get on the mic and just talk to the young generation of creatives. Just talk to them, tell them the do's and don'ts. And I think Aha and I were joking on phone when we were saying that especially for the ladies who are joining the industry, you need to know that your panties don't need to go down for your name to go up. You can literally sell your talent. I mean, whose panties is going down on social media and your jokes are going viral. So we need to just also assure that you don't have to get into somebody's Airbnb for you to start having a gig or a radio show or a TV show somewhere. And I think those are just part of the conversation that Tuva, of course, will be telling you that you don't need to pay anyone for your music to play on air. I mean, if your talent is there, your talent is going to push you. And I think the guys will be attending. They also need to be very keen. There's some type of knowledge or wisdom that you cannot get on paper. You can't get on a print print platform. There's some wisdom that only comes from people who have been there, have gone through it all. They have doubted themselves. They've looked at themselves in the mirror and they're like, do I really need to do this? Or is it a must for me to do this? Or can I do this? And at the end of the day, they're here. So that is what Will Brother and Tuva, the integral part, they'll be playing as part of Wasanii Festival on the 27th, of course, of this month. And then, of course, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be having DJ Demakufu as well. He's supposed to be here, but of course he's held up somewhere. So we're going to be having DJ Demakufu and of course the DJ Slim D. Those are the ones who are going to be on the decks to make sure that we get entertained. It doesn't mean that simply because there's no alcohol, they won't be fun. They will be fun. I mean, kwani kwa nyumba yako wakati hauna pombe bado unatoa tu peke yako. So there's no. So at the end of the day, they're going to be there to be giving us the music, and just to make sure the guys are well entertained and the artists have their music right, and of course getting prepared to just perform as well. But apart from that, ladies and gentlemen, we shall also now just be crowning or creaming the event, of course, with the legendary himself, ladies and gentlemen, Major on stage. And you know, I mean, with Major, but anyway, it's an alcohol free, so I don't know about that. But of course, Major, of course, will be now crowning up the event, and I think we're just gonna be having a good time. So, bro.
Yeah. So manze mi nashukuru sana Wasanii kuni approach ni kuwa part of hiki kitu nataka kufanya, kwa sababu mimi mwenyewe ni product wa talent search. Mimi nitoka kwa talent search ya Celtel Nyeri, unaona. So najua feeling ya kuwa na talent alafu hauna access ya kufika Nairobi. So manze, to me hii ni kitu important sana, kwa sababu unajua kuna wase wengi kama mimi, yani wako scattered all over the country wenye wana hiyo access. So na look forward yani kushare na wase ideas vitu nilipitia, vile unafaa yani vile unaweza kuwa consistent kwa industry for a long time yani. So niko ready kushare hizo ideas na wao, lakini pia nataka kuchange Wasanii, tuseme ule mse tutapata ako talented isiku hiyo ndio mwisho, tumfanyie kama ni, kwa sababu unajua watu wengi wanakuja wanasema talent search alafu nothing, hakuna kitu inafanyika after hapo. So unaweza taka tukipata mse, yani mimi niko ready kusaidia mse, unaona kani kumsaidia kuandika ama nini. Tuva ako ready pale kucheza ngoma, kama kuna actor nani yangu hapa hivi, kama ni phone ama ni kumfungulia TikTok account, unaona. Isiku tu ni kupata tu winners, yani kukuwe na kitu inaendeleza change life ya mse. So anyway, na asante manze kwa kukuja yani.
Muhimu sana. So ndio crew itakuwa pale. So as I've told you, so Tuva will broad, of course, atakuwa na same motivation. Major pia ataongelesha kiasi, alafu baadaye atakuwa na perform. Demakufu na of course DJ Slim D watakuwa on the decks, and of course as usual, if I sit here, you know who's on the microphone. Kenya's #1 events host Dr. Funeke is my name, and gonna be there. So the whole thing is, najua kuna wase watafeel kiwaru kiasi mboni manzi ya Kakamega, but of course something has to start from somewhere. So if Grace ya God to allow, counties zingine zitatu approach, hatuna ni sawa, but of course for now kile ndio kunaanzia Kakamega.